Thank you all for coming to our annual Dodge convention, and thanks to all the people that participated in our car show. We had 57 donations and a total of $1,216 for a drawing at the end of the night. I had a couple of you guys asking me if I'm a Dodge only guy. Yep, I'm a Dodge guy, and I'm not ashamed of it, because once I drove a Chevy. Yeah, it's true. I still don't know how I'm alive to this day. So I was driving my old Chevy home, and I decided to take back roads. Something smelled kind of funny, so I stopped the truck to open the hood. There were flames coming 3 feet off the engine. And guess what? I had no fire extinguisher and no cell phone. So I ran 3 miles back to my house to grab a fire extinguisher and my trusty Dodge to put out the fire. I drove the 3 miles back to my burning truck. And luckily enough, the whole truck didn't burn. Just everything expensive. And that was the last time I drove a Chevy. And here are my reasons why. My first reason. Chevys are slow. So you're sitting down enjoying a meal, and you hear this super cool sounding vehicle. It's got to be going fast. It sounds like it's got to be cool looking too. You turn to look, and it's a Chevy truck going 15 miles an hour, sitting at 5,000 RPMs. All Chevys basically have a golf cart for an engine. My second reason. The ultimate perk of a Chevy. The broken tailgate. So you buy a brand new Chevy, and after a few weeks of working with it, your tailgate handle just breaks off. This is just a perk of a Chevy. I've seen dozens of Chevys with broken tailgates. That's why all Chevys have those plastic air gates, and yet no Dodges have broken tailgates. Think about it. My third reason. Chevys break down a lot. So apparently, Chevys weren't built to take going over 60 miles an hour, because every time I'm on a highway, there's a broken Chevy alongside the road. Everyone knows the only way to get a Chevy up to 60 miles an hour is to push it off a cliff. But most of the time I end up just pulling them home with my trusty Dodge. And a 32-foot tow rope. You don't want to get too close. My fourth reason. Chevys just aren't cool. Who wants a lifted truck that's slower than a snail and so loud it shakes windows? Chevys are loud because of their dirt cheap exhaust system. Chevys don't have that classical, cool Dodge sound. You start up a Chevy and all you hear is disappointment. And a few rattles. My fifth reason. Weak transmissions. So you're driving your Chevy and you just hit 5,000 miles in the truck. You hear a boom and a few clunks. Guess what? Your transmission just went out. You just dumped $35,000 in your brand new Chevy and your transmission goes out. Why worry about your transmission when you could be going 120 in a 75-year-old Dodge that has never had transmission issues? My sixth reason. Chevys just aren't comfy. So my uncle just got a brand new Chevy, and boy was I excited to sit in some artificial leather seats. I sit down and all I feel is pins and needles. My legs are cramped up to my chest, the heated seat basically burnt through my pants, and there's a yogurt stain on the seat. My seventh reason. Chevys have weak frames. So my cousin's best friend's sister's dad's friend was pulling a camper with a Chevy, and his whole frame twisted from a half-ton camper. A few miles later, he ran over his own axle. This is a very common thing on a Chevy due to cheap foreign plastic frames. So to all you Chevy owners out there, don't feel bad. Just sell your Chevy for a few bucks and work for a few years. Then you can buy a brand new Dodge. That's why I'm a Dodge guy. I suggest you to take my advice and buy a Dodge. It'll save your life. Thank you.